I'm sure you've thought this. I'm sure that you have been asked this. I'm sure that you and others have discussed this. Does your camera size matter? And whipping it out in front of everyone. Whoa! The exposure. Oh, the brightness. Oh! It doesn't matter about the size of the camera, really. It's how you use it, right? Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you since the last video. In all seriousness, let's jump right into this. Camera size does matter. Are you producing a movie where you might need a full-blown setup with the trolley and the boom lift and all of that stuff? No, you're not. Well, if you are, then cool. That's cool. I'm glad you're here on this channel. I could probably place a bet that the fact that you're on this channel watching this video, that you are not on a movie set creating a professional film. But if you are, thumbs up, man. That's awesome. Stay along and you'll get some tips too. So what are some of the reasons that you don't carry your camera with you? Let's talk about the size of the camera. Let's talk about ability to know how to use it, how to be able to flip through the settings or have it set where you can capture at a fairly quick time. You're able to grab it and it feel comfortable in your hands. You're able to kind of move it around in your hands and know where all the buttons are. Oh wait, go get the camera. Don't do anything yet. Wait right there, I've got to go get the camera. That's the other thing we want to talk about today, is having your camera ready. Let's first talk about the camera that you have. Is the camera that you have ready to be used at a fairly moment's notice? Where is your camera? Is your camera in a bag? Is it stuffed in the closet up on the top shelf? Is it like one of my cameras back here? It's on display and you don't want to touch it. You got to dust it every so often to get, make sure it shines. No, you need to have a camera that you can use. You need to have a camera that is readily available to you. Is the battery charged? Does it have a good card in it? Do you know how to use the settings on that camera? These are important things that if you want to have a camera and you want to capture your memories and you want to be able to share them with your family and your friends, it's kind of important to have the camera ready. Knowing the camera settings, and is it quickly, you had it set in one setting for the last time you were shooting in a gym watching your kids play basketball, and then the next day you're out in the middle of a soccer field and you want to take it out and pooh, the exposure, oh, the brightness, oh. Can you get it back quickly? That's all you need to know. Are you able to go from 0 to 100? Are you able to go from 100 to 0? Are you able to zoom, have it in the right zoom spot? Can you zoom? It doesn't matter about the size of the camera, really. It's how you use it, right? Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's about how you use the camera. It's about the way you're comfortable using the camera. If you're comfortable having a big kit like this, the whole idea of just wearing a big pack like this everywhere you go, it's heavy to carry all day long. A hike with your family and you've got kids and you've got things that you're carrying that's not just cameras in a bag like this. This is a nice bag, don't get me wrong. So what you want to do is make sure that you're carrying a kit that is good size for you. Something that you can physically carry all day long. This will wear on you. If you're carrying something like this with all this, more power to you. That's awesome. This used to be me, walking around with all of this right here. This used to be me. And sometimes it still is, depending on the project, depending on the work that I'm doing. But if you're just carrying all of this, you're going to be tired and you're going to be exhausted. But we don't want to have a camera that's so small or dual purpose where that it's in our pocket and we forget that it's even there until it rings or a notification comes across and we look at it. Oh yeah, there's a camera on my phone and I can start taking videos and I can take a recording. Those are great. Don't get me wrong. These cameras are awesome. These cameras are really good in today's time, right? just a few years ago, ugh, ugh. But now these cameras have a really good resolution. They've got a good optical zoom. That's a really good camera to have too. So yes, if it is one that you want to carry and you're going to use, then by all means use it. It could be an action camera like this. Just a GoPro. Now this one is an older GoPro. I'm not ashamed to say that I have an older GoPro. I have used this GoPro in a lot of our family events. Swimming in the pool, swimming in the ocean, just driving down the road, everywhere. I hand it to my niece and my nephew and say, here, go do something with the camera. And I'm okay with it because it's durable, it's action, it's small, and I know that it's not going to be too far damaged, right? And I've got this nice little handle on it that floats, so can't just drop it in the bottom of the ocean. It kind of floats. So I have this camera and I'm not afraid to use it, but I need to know how to use it. One of the cameras that I have really enjoyed taking out with me is this camera right here. This camera right here is a Canon M50. It's not even a second generation M50, but it is a Canon M50, and you can see I have it it's in one hand, right? It's got a zoom lens on it. It's got exchangeable lenses, right? And that's what's cool about that is I can get a couple of different lenses for this and keep in a small bag and not have to still know that it's a lightweight camera to use. It has a decent flash on it. It's not great flash, but it has a decent flash. It has the hot shoe where I can hook a flash up to it if I wanted to. It takes really good pictures and it takes really good video, and my wife and I now use it almost all the time when we're vlogging because we can pull this camera out and it's ready to go. It's ready to rock and roll. It's got the flip out lens where we can see ourselves while we're recording. Does size matter? Does camera size matter? I think it does. And I think you need to find out how big of a camera that you want to lug around. Why do you carry it with you? That's what we really want to talk about today. Why does size matter with your camera? It's so that you can carry it with you. Why do you want to carry it with you? It's so that you can capture and so that you can share your memories with your family and your friends and your loved ones. That is why you carry the camera with you. The best thing about memories is making them. Get out there and capture them. Get out there and get them ready to share. Because the purpose of this video and many other videos to come on this channel is about teaching you the tips, the tricks, and the confidence for you to get out there and capture, create, and share your memories with your family, friends, and loved ones. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you on the next video.